Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I just did a session over here wearing the same shirt as yesterday's video. That's because it is not tomorrow, it is today, for me still anyway. So I'm down here at this channel. I want to see if I can find mullet. The tide is coming in, the wind is picking up, it's getting warm. It's about 8:40 right now. I just wanted to come here, look for mullet, see if there's white bass, maybe skipjack here, because even though we got the sun on the water, we got some overcast, there are some shady bits here. They might be hiding, hanging, holding, probably over there, the white bass. But anyway, after we do that, get some mullet if they're here, look, see if the white bass are here, want to do some scouting. Don't know what's going to come of that, but you can come along. Come on. The river stage is just below 4 feet. It's 3 foot something this morning. And the deeper we get into the morning, you see that out there? The more this wind is going to come up. It's predicted to come up in a couple hours to like 17. So we got a little bit of time to do some other stuff before the, ooh, there's stuff knocking off out there. Got a little bit of time before the wind ruins it. I don't know how much, because that wind is high. A second ago when we left the spot we just shot the first video this morning at, it was still calm, and it was a short ride. In that short time, man, blustery. Well, that was a few throws, nothing. I didn't even see anything getting out of the net, nothing running. There's nothing, seems like there's nothing in the channel. Sometimes when the tide is coming in like that, stuff will be running into the, where this channel goes, into a pond. There is stuff out in the mouth here feeding. Not 100% sure what it is. Could be gar, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's white bass and skipjack hanging out here. Place I was just at this morning for this morning's video, I only caught one white bass and one skipjack. Didn't see a lot of them. I thought I would this morning because of all the overcast, but I didn't get out here as early as I normally would want. I had to catch the third ferry. So sometimes when white bass and skipjack in the morning at sunrise aren't thick at a place like where I just was, they might be here because it'll hold a deeper shade. It'll be more shadow here. And they just, this is another kind of spot that they like. There's a sandy drop off, and then there's this channel. All right, there is absolutely nothing going on here. There is a reason why I wanted to start this scouting video. Hopefully there's fish caught in it, right? There's a reason why I wanted to start it here at this channel. And if we're successful, you will see the reason why. All right, so I've got good ways along on the scouting mission. Not quite at where I want to go yet, maybe halfway there, but I am at the point where I've never been. I have been back here before, tried once to fish, but it was further that way, hit a barge cable, so yeah, snaggy. But look at these. Interesting looking, huh? Was there a structure here? Maybe a house on the Vatcher? I don't know. They look like pylons, but they also just look like random logs stuck in the sand. Probably random logs. Definitely conditions on the river are falling apart. The wind is picking up. Oh, I don't know. This might be a dry scouting session. Well, meaning that we're not going to catch fish. We're going to try, right? Well, hopefully we stay dry. Hopefully it doesn't start to rain. Very possible that it could. Before I do get back on the bike, I see an opening. I see something I want to check out. An opening in the trees. There is something this way, right? you saw some footage of it already. We're behind it. We're between the river and it. I thought I saw maybe a trail. Well, it turns out I did not, because I do not see a trail. So far, I've been lucky with being able to ride. I'm going slow, but it's starting to feel like the walls might be closing in on me here. Things are getting closer together. There's not like a trail that I'm on. I'm just working my way through these trees. I think I'm gonna be okay if I just keep close to the river. It seems to stay open a little bit, but I gotta watch the ground. I'm just snaking my way through here, rolling over stuff. Success is in sight. I think maybe we just gotta find a place to park. Finally got over here. Easily, but not too easy, right? It's a bit of a difficult ride. I thought I was gonna have to like bushwhack it at some point, but yeah, I had to go really slow. Yeah, you're right. Seems if I wanted to get back to the pond, which is in this direction, the closer I get, the more I'm gonna have to bushwhack. You know, I'm not really, in the mood for that right now. This is actually the spot we wanted to come to and try. This is the whole reason for today's scouting. A lot of times when I'm fishing from over there, I'm getting white bass and skipjack from right here in front of this log out in this seam. So we wanted to get closer to it. When it comes to being successful on a scouting mission at catching fish, it's best to do it during, you know, a prime time feeding cycle, feeding period. However, you could just end up, or you know, I could just end up wasting a morning or an afternoon. So I tend to do these ahead of time before like the main video that I want to shoot. And usually I'm filming these scouting missions. You might not always see them because I know everybody hates having to watch a skunked video. So this is just how it goes, you know. I do these scouting missions after a main session and I try to do some fishing. It's mostly me looking around, checking out stuff. Maybe it's going to be a video, maybe it's not. I'm hitting a drop off right there. I need to come this way. Scouting mission videos sometimes tend to be longer than maybe they need to be. Well, that's because there's lots to see, right? Lots to look at, lots to think about. Oh, this might give me an advantage coming and trying this spot. You know, I would put lines out on the bottom as well, but as you see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here because of all the willows. Maybe a sawzall and a machete. Oh, there's fish here though. We got one. It's a successful scouting video. And it's a skipjack. Yes. See? In front of this log here. A good scouting video doesn't need a ton of fish, but it can't hurt. So I think maybe I'm correct. I can get an edge on here. I'm fishing where I usually catch the white bass and skipjack from, fishing it closer in. They seem to hold right off this drop off here. The only problem is I can't properly fish it because of this low hanging branch here, but I can catch fish here because I've caught one. There we go, skipjack. Nice, they're flying. That's how you lose them, when they come flying out of the water like that. Nice. Just like the video I shot this morning, we got alligators. This morning it was just one good sized one. Right now we're flanked. If you really want to get serious about fishing, bank fishing, the river or anywhere in southeast Louisiana, you really have to get over the fear of alligators, because especially when it's warm like this, we got a water temp out here in the river that's 79, 80 degrees. Air temp is probably around 90 something by now, because it's after 9. These alligators are really active right now, but they're not bothering me. They're just hanging out doing the same thing I am. They're not asking for marshmallows like the one this morning. Sometimes it seems like these alligators just tread water in the current and wait for fish to swim into their mouths. It's kind of what they're doing. They're gonna wait for a bunch of fish to get close and then plunge. Maybe they do just sit there, you know, like look at this one over here. We don't know, he could have his mouth open. You see him right there? And then there's one about 15 feet on the other side of me. It could just be like this in the water, and something swims in there and they go boom. There we go, that's a good hit right there. Nice. Oh no, oh come on. No, I came off, dang. Ah. Okay, that's kind of deep. Fresh headpiece while we're here. Looks like I've already got a couple little bites on that headpiece from small fish. We're going to try the sumo spoon because we can cast it further in these trees. See if we still got skipjack around. There's other things busting bait right here, probably gar. I've had a couple of times something right in front of us. Oh, look at that. Something just stirred up the water out there. A couple of times bringing in the sabiki, I had something pick it up right in front of me, something bigger, but it was probably a spotted gar. Oh, look at that. Gotcha. Are we filming? Hadn't been out 10 minutes. This is an 8/0 hook. Same rig I was throwing this morning that I got a flathead on. Let's see what we got here. It's a cat, got head shakes. We're getting really close to that time of year where we could bang into bull shark in the river down where I'm at. River's kind of green, it's low, but I haven't caught gaff top. Usually you catch gaff top first before the bull sharks show up. But any day now, gonna be catching shark out of here. Whoa, probably just pups, because that's the most common size bull shark that runs up the river. Pups, undersized, you know, immature. This is a pretty good drop off right in front of us. Not a giant blue cat, but that's the biggest blue cat I've got today so far. We can just skate him right up on the clay. He's talking too. Well, I get down here and you don't have anything left to say, huh? All right. Turning out to be a decent scouting session. I almost came and did this scouting session first off this morning, but I decided to go to the bar. There was an off chance that a friend of mine was going to meet me there, but he decided to stay asleep. He didn't miss much. Weather's not absolute crap yet. Let's put out another piece right there. It's not food, it's trash. Nice. This feels like a decent fight. Decent fish. Bringing him up against a drop off. He might lighten up here any second. That drop off is really close too. Oh. There we go. Felt like I hit a brick wall there. Had to ease them up that mud. Not very big. Oh wait, whoa. It's a gaff top. Here we go. Giant gaff top. Yeah, you're right. Bull shark right around the corner. They come from the ocean. Saltwater fish that can live in brackish and freshwater. Now, is my sumo spoon snagged? Nope. Let's put out this tail piece on that 8-aught. You want something? This little one right here, he's a young one. Very curious, he's getting real close. I'm not worried about him. I'm not going swimming with him either. They get way too confident when you're in the water with them. Not as far as the last cast. The wind is getting a little burly, but we'll just live with that placement there. It's still going to be in deep water. There we go. We're on the bottom now. This is actually better than I expected. It's actually been a while since I caught a skipjack or had a bite from them, but I'm getting bites like crazy off the bottom from cats. Even though I've only caught 2, I keep getting the bites. So we got 1 skipjack left here, and then some stuff in the bag from the other day. Another head piece is what I want to do. Eventually I got to think about going. I can't stay out all day. I did get up at 3:47. I got up a little late. Normally I wake up at 2 to come do stuff out here so I can get the first ferry. Gives me plenty of time to get stuff done before I get on the ferry. A little further out there. It's getting difficult to do a really good long distance cast because the wind is picking up. It's supposed to get up to 17 or 18, which on the river feels a lot worse than that. We're already getting whitecaps out there, so yeah, it's getting bad. For the moment, this spot is out of the wind, but out on the river, it is getting really bad. There you go. Nice, right here, right off. Oh, we got 2 of them. Get them in, get them in. Oh, we lost one. Ah! Oh, we are hooked up. Nice. This feels like a gaff top though. It's got a good fight, but so do big gaff top. Sometimes you think you got a massive fish and then it turns out to just be a gaff top. They just have really good ability to fight you. We're up against the drop off now. Let's see if we can hoss him up it a little bit, gently hoss him up. Yeah, he's fighting like a gaff top. Really tight head shakes, tight pirouettes, and that is a big gaff top. Well, this was difficult to fish a little bit, but way better than expected. I didn't expect much for the time of the day. It was a little difficult to get back here, but not too bad. Definitely looking forward to coming back. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you next time.